I've gone through, I finished the offensive breakdown. I finished the first half breakdown. Those are available on Patreon. Every single offense, defensive snap, special teams for the whole entire year. We cover it all. Man, I walk away. There were so many positive offensive plays. There were so many, and just couldn't punch it into the end zone and couldn't kick field goals. Didn't get that opportunity.
Well, just a lot of missed opportunities, a lot of walk-in opportunities missed. I guess if you think off the top of your head, like the top three, the one would be the Trey Lance throw to Tyler Kroft. I mean, if Trey can get that throw back, or if Tyler Kroft can get a little faster, I don't know how you want to put it, or if they can just meet in the middle, that's a touchdown. Even on the goal line when we drove down there in the beginning of the third quarter, there should have been a touchdown. That should have been a touchdown call. Yep. Not sure what Kyle Shanahan was thinking with his play calling. I will say this though, even on that Jeff Wilson Jr. run, if Aaron Banks makes that block, that's a touchdown. So it's just like Kyle plans work. They just have to be fully executed, and every part has to work. Like every part. You know what I mean? So it's not much.
With each one of those, I feel like part of them were corrected, right? Like the Kroft missed pass, he hit Jawan Jennings on like the exact same pass. Route.
Good job.
Later in the game. So like it was corrected, but
that's
again,
wide receiver, and now the guys are tight end.
Kroft was awesome. I was playing around on Pro Football Focus. I like Pro Football Focus a lot. I do think that it's a launching point. It's not the end all be all. Crossed the 9th rated tight end after week 1.
PFF.
He played well, consistent, and what I think it measures more than anything is just positive plays versus negative plays. So it takes that's the whole idea. It doesn't measure the splash or the gigantic, great or bad plays.
Correct.
That's kind of where that is.
It's fun. If you're new to PFF, it'll tell you how they measure at the very top. If you can click over something, it'll tell you this is how they're grading and measuring.
+2, -2. So on a play, you can get a +2 point. You can get a -2 point. Nothing. There's no leg. And so it's which is similar to what we did when we graded our players coaching. We would sit down with our position group, and they had a little Excel spreadsheet. And for each play, they had to do 0 plus half point plus 1 point plus 1.5 plus 2 or minus. And then at the end of it, we total it up, and that would give you kind of a snapshot of how you played. Now, speaking of, one of the areas that I thought was incredible was our guard play. Aaron Banks and Spencer Burford. And watching through the film, clean. Was it perfect? No. But very consistently good, much more so than our tackles. I thought they were more consistent than our tackles, which is crazy. Trent Williams was incredible, don't get me wrong, but he wasn't his normal Trent Williams self.
Yeah, I mean, I wonder how much of that, not throwing any excuses, but I wonder how much of that had to do with him not participating in any of the off-season, stuff. He was there, but he didn't play any games. He barely practiced. But he's still graded the highest. So if you want to go back to PFF, he was still the highest graded offensive lineman at like 77 or something like that. And guess who was
number 7? Number 7, McGlinchey finished 14th. Out of all the tackles in the NFL after week 1. So Trent 7, McGlinchey 14th. Not bad. Across the entire offensive line, the only bad one was Jake Brindle, who finished 25th out of 33 centers. So back end, not great, but not awful either.
The 49ers Rush Podcast.